just the same.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kiarra Lashaye, and if you're interested in getting this soft glam look, stay tuned. I'm starting out with this cut crease canvas by Makeup Revolution, and I'm putting that all on my lid and blending it upward just so that my shadows could become more pigmented when I begin to apply them. Now I'm taking this Juvia's Place chocolate palette and using that light brownish shade as my transition, and I'm just going to start building that up on the center of my lid, and it's going to start to make a perfect transition for me. And if you see me talking throughout this video, the reason I'm talking is because this was supposed to be a get ready with me, but didn't work out that way, and this is what we're ending up with. So I'm taking this orange shade from the James Charles palette, and I'm tapping that just above my crease, and I'm gonna go in with that brush that I used as the transition shade and I'm gonna start blending out those edges after I build this color up really well. Now here's where I'm going in with that transition shade, and I am using that to diffuse the edges, and I'm doing the same thing with the other eye. Now I'm taking a darker color in that James Charles palette. I don't know the names. I lost the little paper thing with the names on it, but I'm putting that in the crease, and then I'm going to go back in with that brush that I used with my other two shades, and I'm going to start diffusing those edges lightly to give myself the really soft blended look that I'm looking for. And I'm actually not applying any more product to these brushes. I'm just using what's on them and sweeping that on the edges to diffuse the color and make a smooth trim. Next, I'm taking another darker shade and popping that into my crease as well, and going back in with those brushes and diffusing those edges, not adding any more product onto. Now I'm going in with this white shade, and I am tapping that on the center of my lid. And I am not doing a cut crease. I am just tapping it on with this fluffy brush, so it's not going to be super precise like a cut crease would be, but it's still going to look really pretty, really blended, and really soft like I want it to. Now I'm taking this NYX eyeliner, and I am just lining my eyes with it, and I'm giving myself a little wing. Now I'm taking this Black Radiance Concealer palette, and I'm using that red to color correct under my eyes and around my mouth. And then I'm taking this e.l.f. Camo Concealer, 16-hour Camo Concealer in the color Deep Cinnamon, or is it Deep Olive? I think it's Deep Olive. And I'm putting that in all the places I would highlight, and using a Real Techniques 402 brush to pat that in, especially on my forehead, because my forehead dries faster than any part. Now I'm taking this Black Radiance a contour stick in cinnamon and I didn't like it, so you're gonna see me go in right now with the Wet n Wild stick. I forgot what the name of it is. And then I'm going over the top of that deep cinnamon or whatever it's called with another camo concealer, which is in creamy beige. Now I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and this one is in the color 330, and over top I think I added 340. I'm not 100% sure. It might be another color, but those are the two colors that I typically use. And I put a darker shade on top because I wanted to balance out really nicely. Then I'm going in with this Real Techniques brush and I'm blending all my foundation in. Now I'm using a Real Techniques setting brush and I am just blending in my concealer. And I'm taking a little bit more concealer just to give my under eyes that airbrushed look I like. And I'm taking a Real Techniques blending beauty blender, whatever, blender sponge, and I am tapping that in. Next, I'm tapping in some Airspun translucent powder. This is my favorite powder. I love it. And I'm just going in and tapping that in. Now I'm going in with this MAC Studio Fix in NC45, I think it is, and I'm sweeping that all over my face just to give it the matte look I want. And I'm sweeping those shades that I put on top of my lid underneath my eye to make a little bit of a smoky effect. And then I'm lining my waterline as well to give it that dark look. Next, I'm going in with this Black Radiance Light to Medium palette, and I am contouring my face using this Jaclyn Hill and Morphe brush. I squeeze the brush to contour my nose because I don't want my contour to be too harsh. And then I'm going back in with that MAC Studio Fix and going underneath my contour. And now I'm spraying with the Milani Make It Last setting spray and putting on some Maybelline Big Shot mascara. I like to line my lips with the same liner. This is a NYX liner that I use, as you can see, and down to the last of it. After I line my lips, I like to go in. I went in with a nice pinkish color, but I didn't like it, so I wiped it off. And then I went in with this red shade. This is the e.l.f. Red Vixen Matte Liquid Lipstick. It's like the perfect red. And that's it. If you're enjoying, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.
That's just Lashaye.